Now, have you heard of the saying, a fool and his money are soon parted? Well, it means that if someone acts foolishly with their money, they won't have it for very long. This brings us to our next story about investment scams. It's all too common to hear in the news about victims losing thousands of ringgit to scams. What seems like a lucrative investment with high returns soon turns to heartbreak with money they will most likely never see again. So how do you end up not being a fool and easily parted from your money? We spoke to the Financial Planning Association of Malaysia, and they gave us some signs to watch out for.
According to Lynette Lee, the CEO of the Financial Planning Association of Malaysia, most of the investment scams have the same trait. Investment scammers prey on your ego and greed. In an economic downturn, people are more desperate to get returns when other regulated investments are not giving returns. A normal investment will give you time to review the prospectus and get advice from others. A scammer uses high-pressure techniques to get you to invest now and will not let you consult others.
For those who are hesitant, the next thing they will do is they will write on your ego. You know, if you do this for your family, they will think very highly of you. You will be the hero of the family. So all these things will make you very interested to invest. And on top of that, the returns is not annualized. They will tell you between a quarter or a month. So these are the telltale signs.
Ponzi schemes have been grabbing the headlines lately, with victims often appearing in the media complaining of huge losses. Victims will be recruited by friends or families with promises of high regular returns. Initially, they will see returns, but as they recruit more people, that is when the Ponzi scheme will start to collapse. The only ones that will really benefit are the masterminds at the top of the pyramid and maybe the early recruiters.
Ponzi schemes are those whereby they will recruit people to invest, and then when the people put in the money, they use this money to pay the earlier people who have invested. You notice I say people, I don't say investors, because this is a scam.
Worst case scenario, the victims who have recruited their family members will also end up being investigated by the police for helping commit fraud and cheating. Ponzi schemes sometimes disguise their scam as a multi-level marketing scheme. A legitimate multi-level marketing business will make money from selling products or services and not from recruiting more members who pay a joining fee.
MLM is multi-level marketing, and what they normally do is they have products which they will sell, and they recruit people to come and do the business. So that is their mainstay. But Ponzi scheme, there's nothing there. Actually, there is the so-called investment, but you don't see any investment. They'll probably give you a confirmation slip, but then you don't really see your money. Initial stages, they'll give you some money to show you that there are some returns. After that, they will disappear. So it's not sustainable.
Another popular investment scam that you should watch out for are foreign currencies trading, or Forex. It's a highly risky form of trading. Previously, there have been reports of fresh graduates being recruited to work in a Forex company. They will be told to get their family and friends to invest money to trade in highly risky deals online. For those with little knowledge, you can lose money and find that you have no one to complain to if the trading company is not registered in Malaysia. If you find yourself in a risky situation, close the account to avoid further losses. Lynette adds that money games are another popular type of pyramid scheme disguised as an investment platform.
Money game, they talk about lifestyle, they talk about how you can get rich. They pander to the needs and wants that you want in life. So that you look at it and you say, hey, you know, if this person can make it, it'll be very interesting. You want a piece of that investment as well. So you give money. And surprisingly, until today, there are still some people who still think that it's a genuine scheme, and they still want to go in and they still leave their money there. When already the person has been caught, and in 3 different countries, they already prosecuted already.
Only invest in something that has the approval of the Securities Commission in Malaysia. If they tell you that they have the approval of other countries, it's a sign you should walk away.
Scammers are getting more sophisticated, they're getting cleverer. They will always write on something that you are familiar with. And one of the things that they like to say is, our company is set up in Singapore. Why? Because everybody knows that the Monetary Authority of Singapore is very, very rigid and very stringent. So they give you the air of assurance by saying that they are registered there. But whether the scheme that they have, the investment scheme, is registered with them, we don't know. So that is where they use that portion, and then you say, it's from Singapore, it must be good, because they are so stringent there. So people fall into it.
So how do you know if it's regulated by Bank Negara or the Securities Commission? Do your research by visiting their website. They also have tips on investment scams that you should watch out for. Always double check with these two authorities before investing in anything. If you find yourself the unfortunate victim of an investment scam, make an immediate police report so that the authorities can freeze their assets.
Before you make a complaint, you need to have all your facts. So you need to have your timeline, what happened, the chronology of what happened, and if you can, keep all your receipts, keep all the correspondence that you have done, because this every little bit will help the regulators to be able to trace this and catch the culprits.
Lynette's last advice is to consult a licensed financial planner or advisor. You can find one at Smart Finance. The next time someone proposes an investment to you, don't feel pressured that you have to invest. Do your research and ask a professional for advice.